This conference will now be recorded.
Right. See, in the last class, we have seen how to handle the all the links. Now today we'll continue with how to work with specified links. How to work with specified links. That's right. The same. Right. Right. See, I want the links which are all present in the photo section. So what I have to do is I want to find out the photo section. Footer. Now see this do here. So with this div, I mean, if you are taking your cursor to this element information, so here the below total below bottom section is fully highlighted. So what I'll take is like, I mean, I'll identify with this class name. I'll identify with this class name. Okay. So this is F bar. Identifying footer. So driver dot find element by dot class name by dot class name. So this is F bar. Right. So let's say it is web element. So I'm giving the name as footer. Or you can give bottom section. It's up to you. So under footer, we need to find out the links. So we will write footer dot find elements by dot tag name. Tag name is A. So it's list of web element. So here I'm giving the name as specified links. The list is coming under Java util package. So First, we need to find out the footer. Under footer section, we are finding the links. Finding the links under footer. So here, number of links. This one. List name dot size. List name dot size. List name dot size. Right click, run as Java application. So totally there are 13 links are there. So under that photo section, we have 13 links. Okay. So now display the link names. Specified link names. For each, we are working with the web element. I'm using variable name as link. And here my list name is specified links. Okay. So link dot get text. It's a web element, sorry, string. And here I am giving name as specified underscore link. And just print. And before that, before printing it, just check whether element is displaying or not. Check. Link dot is display. Link dot is displayed. Now print it. Right click, run as Java application. So now see, all these are all the links. So advertising business about, how about such. So these are all the below links. And just before printing these links, we checked the condition also. Which one? Whether element is displaying or not. Okay. If it is hidden, those elements will be eliminated. Yeah. Any doubts so far? The same concept. But
Do
only
we
thing
have
is,
to check the other condition as well? For if the text is blank or not every time, or it's not needed every time.
So, did you get any empty space?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No.
I, I don't know the output.
Output you did not see?
No. Okay. No, no blanks, right? Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now here, what I want is, I want to click on about link. I want to click on about link. So see, my requirement is, okay, we are trying to find out the links. Wherever you are finding the link called about, just click on it. After that, I don't want to proceed further. So this is my requirement. Now here, what you're doing, you are getting each and every link name. And once a particular link name is about, then click on it. Okay. Now here, I'll check the condition. If my first link name, sorry, if my first string name is specified links, first string name is specified links dot, I explained in the last class how to compare two strings. First string, the specified links, and the second string is about. Equals about. So checking link name is about. So here you are getting the each and every link name. So this I stored in the variable called specified underscore link. And I want to compare with this link with another string is called about. If link is about, then go and click. So what is my link? Link name dot click. Link name dot click. Okay. So now you are trying to click on about. So what is my requirement? After clicking on about, I want to stop it. Okay. You forgot to write something like break statement after this statement. Because after clicking on about, you want to stop it. So now what will you do? You are going to write break statement. Assuming that you forgot to write break statement. In this case, what will happen? Okay. Now see, it's clicking on about link. And after that, you will get stale element reference exception. It's very, very important for your interview. So why are you getting the stale element reference exception? Line number 32. So here you are getting. before clicking on about, privacy terms, settings, advertising, business, about, and after that there are certain links will be there. So once it is clicking on about, it is taking you to the about page. But what happened here, it is clicking on about link. Up to here this is perfect. But this loop is still looking for another elements. There are elements in the page, but right now it is present in the about screen, because after clicking on about link, it is taking you to the about page. But whatever the elements it is looking for, those elements are not present on the that about page. So that's why you are getting stale element reference exception. Stale means what? Stale means no longer existed. No longer existed. So whatever the elements you are trying to look for it, those elements are not present on the web page. So because of this reason, you are getting stale element reference exception. After clicking on that, so there are link like how search works, like that you have the link, but it is unable to find out this. Why? Because it is clicking on this about link and it is taking you to the screen. But in the loop, it is looking for the other elements. So those other elements are not present in this web page. So that's why the elements are not present when it is trying to look for the elements under. So the stale means the no longer existed. So whatever the element you are looking for it, so those elements are not present during the runtime because of maybe page gets reloaded. So that's why you are getting stale element reference exception. Okay. So now in this situation, what you can do is you can avoid the problem. I mean, you can as per my requirement is, after clicking on about, I just want to stop it. Okay. So here, now if you do it like this, what will happen? Once you clicking on about, and it will come out of this for loop, and then it will proceed the next instructions. So that's very, very important. Stale element reference exception. So when you will get a stale element reference exception. So whatever the elements you are looking for it, so those elements are not available. That means those elements are no longer is attached to the DOM. DOM means the web page. In the terminology, they call it as a DOM, document object model. DOM means the web page. They call it as DOM. So the elements, if it is no longer existed to the page, for the when they're trying to find out, so at that time you are getting no such stale element reference exception. Okay. Let's run it. That's it. Yeah, any doubts? Right. Yeah, Sudha, you posted one request, sorry, one question. I think for me also, actually, day before yesterday, it happened for me. I think the Chrome browser is updated with the latest one. So you need to download the Chrome driver.exe file, the latest one. Okay.
It is 11, I think, the Chrome browser.
Hmm?
I checked it. I downloaded the one that matches with the one that I have now.
Not
So,
no.
uh,
You check what is the browser version. If it is
yeah, the
80,
version is 79 dot 3945 something like that is there.
which one?
So I didn't
Your
download the most recent one. I downloaded the one that matches with my browser version.
No, I think when did you check that?
Yesterday only I checked it.
The browser version.
Yeah.
So far you are able to work, right?
No, I still have that exception. I'm still blocked.
No, one second.
Hmm.
That is because of that Chrome driver.exe file is not compatible. So see, in the seleniumhq.org, you have two files are there,
Yeah, 80 is there and 79 is there.
right?
Yeah, but since my browser version was 79, I downloaded the 79 one only.
No, I think it's updated. I think so. That's why even I also get the same issue.
Hmm. Hmm.
No, here 80 and 79, right?
Yeah, my browser was 79, so I thought
No,
I downloaded
just
that one.
help
Hmm.
about Google Chrome. No, see, this is just updated day before
Um,
yesterday.
or maybe I turned the auto update off or something. Maybe I don't know.
Okay, maybe
My
check because that's
but
illegal state exception you are getting because of that path. I mean, the Chrome driver.exe file is not.
compatible.
Your
But
one second. Yours is
should it
like
work for 79? If I have the 79, that 79 should work, or I have to update the 80 version. It's a compulsory.
automatically it will update, madam, by default.
Oh, really? I don't know why it's not updating mine. Okay, I have to check.
No. If it is there because that is illegal state exception means that because of that Chrome driver.exe file and which operating system you are using.
Mac operating system.
So .exe file is not required. .exe is not required.
Oh, .exe is not required. Okay, okay,
So
okay. Maybe
.exe
because
is
of
not required.
okay,
So actually here we are everybody is working with like I mean yeah, what is that? Yeah, Windows operating system in India. So that's why
okay,
like I don't know about like Mac and all, but while using while working with Mac .exe, you need not to specify that exe.
oh, okay. I'll try that. I'll delete it and see how it works. Thank you.
Right. So that is about specified links. Okay. Now, so what is the difference between find element, find elements? find element, find elements. Okay, so I'll categorize into 0 matches, single match, then 2+ matches. Right. Find element and a find elements. See, find element. When you are trying to use find element, if there are no elements are found, in this case, you are getting no such element exception. In this case, you are getting no such element exception. Whereas in case of find elements, if it is unable to find out any elements, so here you are getting empty list. Empty list. In case of find elements, you are getting empty list. Whereas in case of find element, you are getting no such element exception. Right. If it is single match, it returns web element. So in case of find elements also, because if there is only one matching element is there, then it returns same web element. Okay. Find element. When you are using find element, for that locator, if it is matching more than one web element, it is going to work on the first web element which is matching in the web page. First web element which is matching in the web page. If it contains more than one web element, the find element is going to work on the first web element. So whereas find elements, it is going to return all the web elements. So here I have written programmatically, but it returns all the elements. So if anybody asks what is the difference between find element and find elements, people will tell that, okay, find element, it returns single web element. Find elements, it returns multiple web element. Okay. If there are no matching elements, in case of find element, you are getting no such element exception. In case of find elements, you are getting empty list. This is the point, very, very important. Let's see with practically. If there are no matching elements, when you are using find elements, it is going to return empty list. So when you're trying to find out the number of elements for the empty list, you will get 0. So let us do that. Okay. So here find elements. Find elements, what it returns? It returns list of web element. Let's say I'm using wrong locator like this. So here you're supposed to get 0. Let us check. Run as Java application. So the number of links is 0. Okay, when you are using find elements, if it is unable to find out the elements with this locator, so you will get empty list. So here in this case, you will not get any exception. You will get empty list. So for the empty list, the size is 0. So this one you already see. When you are using find element, in this case, you are getting no such element exception. Line number 22, no such element exception. So here, okay, right. So this one. Okay. So single match web element. So find elements also, it returns same web element. So 2 plus matches first web element. In the here, list of web elements. So this is the difference between find element and find elements. Now the question is, I would like to find out whether element is present or not. Question is, check or verify element is present or not. Element is present or not. So this is the question. And see, this is simple question only, but it's very tricky answer. When I asked this question in the interview, most of the candidates, almost 90% of the candidates are going to give the answer is, okay, we can use is displayed method. See, is displayed when it will work if element is visible, then it returns true, else return false. If element is visible, it returns true, else return false. Assuming that if element is hidden, that doesn't mean element is not there. Element is there in the web page, but which is not displaying. Don't think that if element is hidden, element is not there on the page. Element is there, but that element is hidden. Now the question is, element is present means whether element is hidden or whether element is visible. I need to check. So is displayed, it will work only if the element is visible. In case of element is hidden, it will not work because it returns false. So then what I have to do? See, I'm giving the steps. So what you need to do is use find elements. Use find elements. Anyway, find elements returns list of web elements. So if list is greater than 0, if list is greater than 0, then we can say element is present. If list is greater than 0, we can say element is present, else element is not there. you may have doubt because we are comparing with greater than 0. Find element, if it is returning web element means single. So single is greater than 0. So in that case also we can use find element. Yes, of course, we can use find element. Assuming that whatever the locator you are using, with that locator, if there are no elements are there. In case of find element, you are getting what? No such element exception. So if you are getting exception, your program will stop at that point only. So to avoid that situation, we are using find elements. So if you are not able to find out any element, so it returns empty list. For the empty list, the size is 0. 0 is greater than 0 means condition is false. Then you can say element is not present. Okay. So if anybody asks verify element is present or not means you have to use find elements, and using find elements get the size, and if size is greater than 0 you can say that element is not present. Sorry, if element is greater than 0 you can say element is present. Okay, so don't give answers with is displayed. Is displayed, it will work only if the elements are visible. So Selenium guys, they did not provide any methods to check whether element is present or not. So as an automation engineer, you need to implement that method. So how will you do that? So you have to implement with find elements. Verify element. Take anything, sign. Okay. Right. So use thread.slip. So here, let's say I am trying to check whether this sign in button is there or not. Inspect. Okay. So I am using locator called class. Checking sign in link is present or not. So what will you do? Driver dot to find element, sorry, find elements by dot. Let's say, okay, you can find out, use class name, or you can find out, since it is link means a, so you can use this link text, or okay, you can use this class. Okay, in this case what I'll do, I'll try to use class. Find elements, what it returns web element. Let's say I'm giving the name as elements. List is coming under Java util. Web element, number of elements. Elements dot size. Now see here, right? If elements dot size is greater than 0, then you can mention element is present. Else element is not present. Element is not present. Okay, so let us check. Yeah. So with this locator, the number of matching elements is 1. So that's why 1 is greater than 0, element is present. Assuming that you are using wrong locator, so you will get 0. 0 is greater than 0 means condition false. It will print element is not present. So number of elements is 0. Okay. So in case of find element, if you are going to use find element, in this, if you are using this wrong locator, you will get what you will get here. If you are using find element, what will you get?
Exception.
Right. You will get no such element exception. Okay. Right. It will get no such element exception. Okay. So this is a very tricky question. Of course, question is simple, but answer is most of the guys are failing. Everybody will tell that, okay, you can use is displayed. Is displayed will work only if the elements are visible. What if elements are hidden? Is displayed will return false. If elements are hidden, that doesn't mean element is not present. Element is there, but which is hidden. So tomorrow we will discuss about how to handle drop down list. Okay, so that we will talk. And Kusuma and